Hi guys, Daniel here again. So I've got a new item for my home studio. Let's have a look at what I'm replacing. So this is what I'm selling. It's the 76 KT Clark Technic audio audio compressor. And it's been okay, it sounds nice. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. But from what I've seen all over the place, well, it is a cheap one, and I've got cat fur here everywhere. It's a cheap compressor. It is a cheap compressor. It's like $500 Australian. That'd probably be about $250 to $300 American. And it's nice. I like the fact. I'll speak about the differences later. So let me show you what I've gotten to replace the Clark Technic. This is it here. Can you spot which one it is? You know what it is by the look of that logo, can't you? The color of the logo. If you can't, that you know it is a warm audio compressor. Pun intended. They reckon that warm audio sounds warm. The signal is warmed. Now the strange thing about the warm audio, there's no on-off button. There's only an off button right here. That's the off button. You push that and it turns everything off. Yeah. So it's turned on. If you push the gain meter, there it goes up to 0. Now, one of the strange things about this is all of the controls are backwards. So for your attack, if you dial it to the left, it's slow. Dial it to the right, it's fast, and it's same with the release. Now, the thing I don't like about the warm audio is the fact that the VU meter hardly turns on at all. It's turned on now, but it's nowhere near as bright as like my Art Pros, for instance, or even the Clark Technic was a lot brighter when it's plugged in. But it sounds great. It sounds great. Let me give you a demonstration now. All right, guys. So now I've got to say, when I plugged it into the compressor, wow, it's a fat ass sound. Really huge sound. Let me give you a demonstration now. So there's no signal. There's not much audio signal when that's plugged in now. Let me give it a strum. Ready? Dope. And it doesn't even have a noise gate. That's a weird thing. There's no noise gate. Maybe it's on my pedal. I've got a Mooer MOOER 300, and it's a great little pedal. But I'm not sure it comes with a gate control. It's very quiet. Very quiet. Certainly if it was plugged into an amplifier, you'd hear the things ringing, but look, no sound. Yeah, so look guys, I've actually been on the lookout. I've had this Clark Technic for several months, but I've always heard that the warm audio is one of the best, cheaper compressors you can get. It's meant to have a nice tone, and it certainly does. It certainly does. It's very beautiful. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is that the light, the VU light, doesn't really light up very much at all. But aside from that, it sounds awesome. It's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I've been looking. That's what I was going to say. I've been looking for one on YouTube for a long time. Facebook, beg your pardon. Facebook Marketplace is what I meant to say. Sorry. So I've been looking for one on Facebook Marketplace for months and months and months. And this one turned up. Mind you, it was a 2-hour drive from me. So I took my friend with me just to keep me company, and I was a bit scared that it might not work, because if it didn't work, I'd be screwed, because I don't want to drive another 2 hours there and 2 hours back. So all up it was about 4.5 hours, 5 hours after I had a look at his place. He had a whole lot of other equipment as well, the guy bought it. So I bought it at second hand, $500 Australian. And it's quite good. Like I said, I'm glad it's fucking working, because I wouldn't want to drive another 2 hours there and 2 hours back. And it was only $500. When I went to pick it up, I'm like, hey, that's $500. And it's, no, that's $600. I'm like, what? I told you on Facebook that I asked you if I could have it for $500, and you said yes. And he's like, oh, okay, well, if I said that, that's fine. So that was a bit of a near miss. I was a bit worried that I might have driven, because I had to drive all the way there. I had to drive to the bank. I could only get $500 out from the bank, so there's that. So, but yeah, in the end he sold it to me for $500. Like, if that's what I said, then I'll honour that. So that was good of him. So, but no, the warm audio, it sounds great. It sounds great. I don't know why. Like I said, with the such a fat sound. I gotta say, the bass end is enhanced without interfering with the high and mids. Yeah, so I've been on the lookout on Facebook Marketplace for a long time, and I finally found one, and it was a great price. I actually picked it up yesterday, but I was too nervous to set it up, to install everything, so I waited till today, and no, I'm glad I did. It sounds great. It sounds great. Yeah. I don't know what to say, guys. Aside from the fact, I'm not sure I mentioned this earlier, but the dials on the warm audio are sort of inverted. I think I did mention that, didn't I? So if you want to, if you turn it counterclockwise, it's turning slow on the attack, and anyway, it's the opposite way around. Anyway, it's okay. It's no big deal, because with me, I set up the compressor to pretty much do everything I want it to do. So I only set it up to the same settings for everything I want to do, is what I meant to say. So I've set it up. I'll plug the guitars into it like I am now. They sound great. I've got a microphone plugged into the back of my Art Pro PLA2, which is my audio interface. So it's my preamp, should I say. So I've got my microphone plugged into that. And no, it sounds great. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you have any opinions of the on the warm audio compressor. Like I said, I think they sound great, and I set up my my compressor to work with everything. Like, I plug the microphones in, I plug the guitar and the bass without even fucking around with any of the settings, which means that I have a relatively light compression. So it's normally about maybe about 3 to 5 dB gain reduction. And that works fine with the guitar, the bass, and the vocals. So if I need to do any extra compression, I can do it in the box. So yeah. But no, I'm loving it. I can't get it. I can't believe the tone of this thing. Maybe I should have been playing it like this. Sorry, guys. Let me give you a quick little tour. Yeah, no, I'm loving it. It sounds so fat. That's one thing I can say about it. It sounds super fat. Normally the guitar tone wouldn't be that, what I was going to say about fat. It is super dense and bassy and doesn't take away from the treble. So this is my Art Pro MPA2, which is a preamp. Now I've got my, as you can see, I've got my input here for my instrument. I'll plug my bass into that. Also plug this into that, as I was saying. And around the back of the Pro MPA2, it's actually got a 1/4 inch input as well as an XLR input. Now I use the XLR, so it comes out of the back here, around here, and lives in here. So this is my little microphone. Good little condenser microphone. Audio Technica, sorry. Can't read that. Why can't you read that? Why can't you read that? Anyway. Yeah, so I've got everything hooked up. I've got my instruments there. I've got my instruments through this input. Now to use, just for another handy fact, if you got this plugged into an instrument and you've got the microphone plugged into the back, it's going to prioritize these instrument inputs. So if I want to use a microphone, I have to unplug this. I have to unplug this, and then that'll feed off the microphone on the back. So yeah, so let's move along. I've got this Behringer X-Touch 8. To be honest, I'm not using it as much as what I thought I would be at the moment. Hopefully it'll change. So yeah, I'm going to sell this Clark Technic. Check out my monitor, guys. 5K. 39 inch. Makes Logic files a breeze. Look at how much horizontal real estate I have. Oh. Alright guys, well thanks for joining me on this little video. Let me know, like I said, if you have any comments or any suggestions or any questions or just anything at all in general. I reply to every single comment I get, so even if you just want to say g'day, let me know where you're from, and I appreciate that. And if you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be great. Alright guys, well thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, this warm audio, wow, beautiful. Beautiful, such, I don't know how to explain it. Well, the mid ends, the low ends are pronounced without being too over the top. So, like I said, that guitar sounded like butter. Oh, it sounded so good through the preamp, through the warm audio. So yeah. So if you're looking for a compressor, I'd certainly keep an eye out for it. Like I've been searching on Facebook probably twice a week for the last month or so, and it finally came up. Well, yes, like I said, the only thing that sucked is I had to drive 2 ways each way, but anyway. But it works, yes, it works. The guy said that he bought it brand new a few months ago. He said he was downscaling his studio, so, but it seems to work fine. It seems to work great. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.